Hello there, just another quick thought for today, just in the middle of the day. Um, Finishing off, as I was this morning, in the book of Judges, chapter 21 of Judges, verse 25, the very last verse of the book of Judges says, "In those days there was no king in Israel. Every man did that which was right in his own eyes." Now you might think, well, that's very nice. Nobody judges anyone. Everyone just does what they think is right, and there's no authority. There's nobody telling you what to do. There's no king in the land. There's nobody you're gonna get into trouble with. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful state of affairs? And actually, you know what? A lot of people would think that is good today, but actually, the problem with that is there is no authority. There is no ultimate judgment. Could I ask this? Do our eyes ever deceive us? Have we ever looked for something and not found it, and then gone back a few minutes later and thinking, oh, it's there. How did I not see this? It's there all along. Have we ever looked at something and not been able to make out what it is? Have we ever seen a trick, maybe on the television, or a magician or something like that, where you think, oh, that's some sort of optical illusion? Our eyes can deceive us. We do what's right in the sight of our own eyes, but what if the sight of our own eyes actually is not reliable? What if our own judgment is impaired? And what actually if we need another authority? Now, it's interesting because it says that there was no king in the land. Now, the Lord Jesus Christ came to the earth, and he came as we celebrated just over a month ago, as a baby in a manger, very small and very insignificant, but it was foretold to be a king. But his kingdom, as he said to Pilate, was not of this world. He had kingship. He had the Godhead. He was the Son of God. There was authority. There was rule. There was power. There was something outside of just self. There was an outside authority there. We can have that. We can choose Jesus as our king. We can appoint a king over our own land. We can invite the Lord Jesus Christ into our heart. And when we do that, we get an authority, and we get a judgment, and we get something that is outside of just self. Oh, this is what I think. This is the way it looks to me. This is how I perceive things. So this is what I'm going to do. No, there's a challenge there. You invite Jesus Christ into your life, there will always be a challenge there. Not just, well, that's the way I see it, and that's how it's right. And I'm going to be right in my own eyes. I'm always going to be right in my own eyes. I might be wrong in everyone else's eyes, but I'll right in my own eyes. But the point is that has no real weight anyway. Every man does that which is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. We're told that in Proverbs. So today the challenge is, do we just live by sight, or do we live by faith? Do we live by our own eyes, by our own perception, by the way we see things? Or are we guided by the King of Kings, an authority outside of ourselves? A challenge. Maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable to have that challenge. Maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable to have somebody else to rule over us and make the decisions for us. But we can trust the Lord Jesus Christ. Take care, God bless, and see you again soon.